Do you know about Erickson? Erickson, Erickson's developmental stages. Okay.
No.
I know. So he said that in every developmental stage, that is a developmental task you accomplish. Okay, there's a struggle to accomplish the task. So I'm saying the same thing, but slightly different language. I say, life is full of struggle. Life is the constant battle. Life began with a loud cry protest to leave mommy's comfortable womb to get in this cold world. The kids protest. Wow! Like, and with pain and fear of dying, that begin with suffering, end with suffering. In between, wow, every developmental stage is full of suffering. As a baby, due to cling to the mother's arms 24/7. Of this separation anxiety. The mommy had to go to bed with him, had to feed him whenever on demand. So you're a baby. You're in the baby state, full of fear of insecurity, fear of abandonment, fear of rejection. And nowadays, talk about children suffer trauma of rejection, abandonment, and betrayal. So you're a baby. You're suffering you're suffering from fear of separation. But secure attachment, very important for future health, means you learn that sometimes mommy had to be away to do things, but mommy will always come back. It's a secure attachment. My son in daycare, other people worry about what my son would say, oh, mommy always come back. Don't you cry. He will tell other kids. My mommy will always come back. That's secure attachment. As a toddler, they explore the world with their feet, with their hands. They're curious about everything. But their parents have to protect them, to set boundaries. No, can't do that. Don't go to the stove. Don't cross the street. Don't do this, do that. The kids say, why? So again, it's a struggling. The kids, a toddler, run around, does not know the danger in this world. Parents know better. You play with fire, you can get your hand burned. You cross the street, they're looking, you're going to get killed. So during the second stage of life, they learn to obey orders, legitimate orders, for their own good. They learn that they are freedom, but they also legitimate boundaries. One research has shown that when you have fences, the kids feel more free running around. Mm-hmm. Without fences, the kids are more scared. They're less willing to explore new territory. So actually, boundary make people feel freer, safer. This world is a total mess. People no longer fear God. People fear nothing. They think there's no consequence. They think that it's power to do anything they want. Putin think they can destroy Ukraine. Xi Jinping thinks that they can crush Taiwan. They think they're forcing the answer. But there are consequences. You taught us to learn that what respect boundary. When you're dating, same thing. The woman has to respect boundary. Not force their own view on the other person. The boundary, see? They learn boundary. That's something they learn, right? As children, they learn the importance of making friends, civilization. All you learn in kindergarten. All you need to learn, you learn in primary school. The basic rules of give and take turn, be polite to people, helping each other, respect each other, the basic civilization. How to get along with each other peacefully. How to give help and receive help joyfully. So we have a much happier family. We have much happier marriage. If people learn the basic rule is that that's for you, it's also for the other person. We learn how to treat each other with genuineness. We learn how to speak the truth in love. We know how to sacrifice ourselves for other people's well-being. So this virtue, this value of caring for other people, respect other people's rights, about helping each other, those values, those virtues are supposed to be learned in primary school and in kindergarten. So in primary school, they learn how to get along, not just how to get ahead. In the balance, how to get ahead, doing your best, but also learn how to get along. See, it's both. How to get ahead must be balanced with how to get along. So during primary school, you learn basic social skills. They were in Japan, well, I don't know about Korea. In Japan, they don't greet them in primary school. They teach them the more important manner, learn how to treat people with respect, learn social skill. They cannot be greeted, okay? When you get older, in adolescent began to ask, who am I? I'm going to be an adult person. What I want to do with my life? What my future holds? Am I going to be pretty? Am I going to be rich? I'm going to be pretty, I'm going to be rich.
Yeah, those are the questions that I asked.
Am I going to marry my dream girl? Am I going to marry my dream man? So that is the time they discover their existential being. They begin to ask existential questions. So that's why in positive education, the meaning of life, the meaning of suffering should be key topic in learning. What the meaning of life? What the meaning of my existence? So that is a topic that should be covered in secondary school. How should I live? What kind of person should I be? What kind of life will I live? What kind of person do you want to be? Do you want to be do you want to sell my soul to earn the whole world? Or do you want to choose a more virtuous path? I want to sacrifice my self-interest to serve humanity, make this world a better place. So instead of have selfish ambition, I have a more greater aspiration. For most young people, their world is too small. They need vision to have bigger vision to include a future that is better than ours. That for future generation. They should have vision big enough for future generation, for planet Earth, and for harmony with God, with other people, and within ourselves. So we start out believing or finding my true self, relating to others, and relating to the higher power. We learn how to that's the foundation for mental health. We have mental health crisis because people are like fish without water. They are no longer connected with their soul. They are no longer connected with people. They are no longer connected with God. Their soul is starving. Their brain getting bigger, bigger to explode. Their soul is shriveling, starving, unnourished, ignored. So Frankl talked about the unheard cry for meaning. Deep down, we are crying out. But always, our mankind are very successful, but they still have this nagging inner torment or meaningless. Because I say, because you are a spiritual being as well, not just somatic, physical, not just theological, but you also have a spiritual dimension. So a part of education has to cover for the spiritual dimension as well. So meaning dealing with the spiritual dimension. So during the adolescent stage, they began to learn, began to search for the essential questions. Well, young adult like you guys, try to get established, try to establish your career, establish your home, your own. It is a battle. You succeed, you fail, we are able to compete with the guys better looking than you are or smarter than you are. So during the young adulthood, there's also a conflict. So that's why that's the time they learn the importance of partnership, of finding lifetime friend, royal partner, working together for a project bigger than what can be handled by one person. So in a virtual world, it's more important than ever to treat people with genuineness, with one's heart and soul. No playing games, no fakeness. Brutal honesty, authenticity. And do things, say things from one's heart, from depth of one's soul. So you forge lifelong partnership as a basis for future development.
Right.
So in the Middle Age, all my life is my life is half gone. What's my bucket list? The things I need to do in order not to regret. People begin to think about how to redeem themselves. You know, what's his name? McAdam talked about the redemptive life. Most people in middle age try to redeem themselves. In the middle age, they have their regrets, they have their mistakes, they have said things harshly to people that they didn't mean to. They have hurt somebody they never meant to. And there are things they need to do, that there are things they all want to do, but never the guts to do it. So in the middle age, they began the time of life review, evaluation. So it's not too late to make changes. You're never too old to make changes. So in middle age, it began to turn inward, not just fighting in the world, but began to turn inward, become the interior reorientation. Evaluate the moral landscape, their whole life, review their life. So then it began to shift from self-enhancement to self-transcendence. So there's a shift going on in the middle age, because in the middle age, you can expand. Yeah. But self-expansion, self-enhancement will end one day. So you have to be compensated, balanced by transcending time and space, transcending all physical and mental limitation to be in touch spiritually with the higher power, with the future, beyond death. So that made the middle age more hopeful, right? So that's the hope. But you need to switch from self-enhancement to self-transcendence. How to transcend your own limitation, how to transcend time and space limitations, how to get in touch with the transcendental values, which are invisible but very important in life. Okay? Now in old age, in my stage, I'm thinking about myself now. In old age, it's all about self-transcendence. I don't care about how many people publish. I don't care. I really don't care whether people recognize me or not. I'm going to die pretty soon, right? I can die tomorrow. I don't want to scare you, okay?
Don't scare me, first of all.
Honestly, I'm an 85-year-old man, can drop dead anytime, right? So I don't want to scare you, okay?
You scared me.
So my mindset is just about you guys, about the future generation, about my grandchildren's generation. How can I make this world a kinder, gentler place? That's my main concern. So in old age, it's still a battle. The battle between good and evil, it still goes on. You can be a grumpy old man and bitter old man. You can choose to be either bitter or better. You can either choose resentment or gratitude. You can choose to sit down and wait to die, or choose to continue to develop yourself. Dr. Frankl said that you can develop meaning until the last breath. Frankl talk about ultimate meaning, and I talk about ultimate happiness. The ultimate meaning, ultimate happiness is always beyond reach, but it's always there. We can always approximate, we can always get closer and closer. Through your old age, we are getting closer to the ultimate meaning, ultimate happiness. So therefore, I die happy.